That we have been covering all week. Contaminated water in monitoring wells along Naval Air Station Jacksonville. The base command has responded saying that the contaminated water wells are not part of the base's drinking water supply system. The command says that the drinking water comes from the Floridian aquifer, and the station also has a water connection with Jacksonville Electric Authority, JEA, to supplement the water drinking system there. We're told that the information published in the DoD report was in reference to the PFC compounds that were found or detected in shallow groundwater monitoring wells. No surface water or shallow groundwater is used as drinking water.